Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. We are back with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Back by popular demand, we are back to give you the full breakdown of the YouTube beef that end in death. Now, there is no other greater content creator to cover this story than Ringo TV. So you might have heard other videos from other YouTubers talking about this particular topic, but none of them are able to break this one down like me. You see, I understand what YouTube beef is all about. I understand what drama is all about. And we're going to give you the full breakdown of what's going on regarding this particular case so that you, the viewer, can understand your responsibility in this drama. Now, first thing first, why did this happen? Because of you viewers. Let me repeat myself. Why did this happen? Because of you viewers. This is the part that the viewer don't want to take accountability for. Again, if we do a live stream and I'm asking you good people to click the like button, guess what happened? The like button never get clicked unless you click it. If I do content and you good people don't show up to watch the shows, I get no views. When YouTubers are beefing and you guys are in the live chat instigating, name calling, disrespecting content creators, taking sides, edging people on, putting batteries in people's backs, you're responsible. And then when ish get real, all of a sudden now the viewers want to turn and be like, man, I don't know, these content creators are tripping, bro. Like, they wilding. I don't know what's going on with them, dog. Like, they bugging out. No, it's you, the viewers, the trolls, the demons that be in the live chats that be edging these people on. Now, you know what's interesting about this is that it is said that people are making videos claiming that Manny's a pedophile. Does that sound familiar to you guys? Does that sound familiar? You have content creators that do this to me. They make videos saying that I'm a pedophile. They make videos saying that I promote incest. They make these kind of videos. I don't even talk about these content creators. So I know what YouTube beef is, and I know what it means when people are trying to slander your name, trying to destroy your brand, trying their best every second. And then you got the viewers, the audience that see this type of nonsense going on, and y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't say nothing until somebody end up in a box. That's when you look at the content creator and say, oh, you crashed out. But yet, while the content creator is doing the evil, you don't say nothing. When you have a content creator that defend themselves against the lies and you good people know that what the other individual does is lying and manipulating and doing evil, and you, the viewer, don't turn that garbage off and set the record straight, you are the one who caused the death. Now, these two guys here have been beefing before they got on YouTube. These two guys have been going back and forth. Because why? Jealousy and envy. I've talked about this many times on YouTube with content creators. Content creators be beefing behind the scenes. I don't trust none of you YouTubers, fam. Because of this situation, I'm done. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust YouTubers. Because what they do is they plot, they scheme, And I warn you guys about live streaming in the public. The reason why FinnyDaLegend is dead is because he was live streaming while knowing the op know his location. The op knew that he was live, and the ops came to take him out because of what? Jealousy. A lot of YouTubers believe that if they could get you out of the way, they could now make some money. They really believe that if they could kill you, they could get some money. This demon not only killed that black man, but killed his woman too. I believe it's supposed to be his wife. And this is how far these demons will go. So when you viewers are watching content on YouTube and you are involved in a back and forth drama, and you are literally entertained by this nonsense, you are responsible. You hold accountability in the death of Finny and his wife, because you were in the comments and you didn't say nothing. You were in the comments and you were edging them on. You were in the comments and you were there laughing and giggling and taking sides and putting batteries in backs and playing this little game because you were entertained by the drama. But when it got real and guns come out and blood is shed, now everybody want to hide their hand and act like they weren't instigating, acting like they didn't know what was going on. And you know what's so crazy? In the end, FinnyDaLegend won. That's right. FinnyDaLegend won his battle against the other guy. He won. Somebody might be asking, what do you mean? He dead? No, he won because Sin City Manny got exposed on camera for the world to see who he really is. Because he's the one that came with the gun to take out FinnyDaLegend. And it was exposed live for the world to see. And now he gonna spend the rest of his life in prison. Thrown his whole life away over YouTube drama. Threw his whole life away, guys. That's what he did. Let's get to the content, man. Let's get to the content. Let's review this video, fam. Commentary and criticism, fair use. Let's break down this particular situation here, guys, because a lot of people, they don't understand beef on social media. They really don't. And a lot of viewers are full of shit because you guys, you come over here, you watch the content, and then when you see the drama going down, you see the beef going down, you are the ones instigating the whole time. Because a YouTuber cannot be successful without viewers. So as a viewer, when you see the drama going down and you ain't saying nothing, that's the equivalent of seeing two men in the street going back and forth arguing with guns in hand and y'all all standing around with popcorn watching. Ain't nobody saying, yo, chill, bro. Nobody saying, yo, put the gun down, bro. Nobody saying that. Y'all busy in the crowd saying, kill him. Shoot him. That's what you're doing when you view the drama and you enjoy the drama. Don't act like it's not you. It's you. You're the reason why he dead. He dead because of you. All of you people that were there watching the drama go down, you were in the comments. You were in the chat. You were there edging them on, instigating. You were there. Now, both of these families lost. Both of them. And everybody in the comments acting like they don't know what's going on, when you know good and well you've been watching this beef go on for forever. So let's kind of break you down for what's going on here. I got two video clips. We're going to examine these videos, and I'm going to add my expert commentary to the situation because nobody else is going to be able to break this thing down but Ringo TV. Let's get into this.
Happy Tuesday. My fault. My day's all jacked up, but quick video. Woke up this morning, Shout out Sin City family. They got our last 2 videos taken down. It don't matter.
What did they do? They got his last 2 videos taken down. This is another thing that we see on social media with content creators. They start flagging each other's videos. Bitch ass stuff that they do, guys. I'm just going to keep it a buck. When you have grown ass men or women on YouTube flagging each other's videos, trying to get each other taken down, that right there is a recipe for death. Because you're messing with people's livelihoods. You're messing with people's money. You're messing with people's family. It's one thing if you have criticism of someone. But when you start doing that goofy shit, now you playing with fire. And that's what was going down with him. They were reporting his videos.
We're going to keep doing it.
Why so serious? Guys, I am live right now on TikTok. Come check it out. Awesome matches. Check this out.
Facts, Donut.
Now, as you can see, he's out there on the strip, him and his wife. You know what's so funny? When I first seen this particular clip, I thought that the black woman was Manny's wife. Now, I'm not showing the footage of the actual shooting because this is YouTube. This is actually a clip from another video, by the way. We're doing this commentary under fair use. Let's go. Now, look at Manny right there. You see the wife is in Manny's face. Now, the question we got to ask is, how did this happen? Because they were live. Manny recognized the spot. Look at the background. You see the background? This is why I always tell you YouTubers, stop going live in public. Stop going live in public because the background give the drop of where you at. Manny saw that his op was over there and he said, you know what? I'm going to pull up with the shooters and I'm going to take them out. He didn't know that, hey, the camera rolling because remember, he crashing out. Obviously, he knew where he was. Obviously, they were live streaming. But for the video to capture him killing this man and his wife, it meant that FinnyDaLegend won in this ordeal because why? He got the last laugh, even though he did, because it exposed Manny for what's really going on. It exposes him live, and the world got to see who you people were subscribed to. You were subscribed to a killer. And I told you guys 1,000 times, a lot of these YouTubers are not who you think they are. Now, it is said that a lot of people, or I believe it's probably FinnyDaLegend or whoever, was making videos saying that Manny's a pedophile. Or he made a video claiming that, oh, he's cheating on his woman. And you could see the video, it's on YouTube, I believe, where FinnyDaLegend was trying to expose Manny for cheating. And he even said, yo, I know I'm breaking the bro code and X, Y, and Z. Again, that's some bitch ass shit. Like, why are you coming on YouTube to tell people that another man is cheating on his woman? Like, who cares? I don't care. What's the matter with a dude going out there and getting some box on the side? That's none of your business. You're a man. What the hell you doing that for? But that's what YouTubers do. YouTubers like making videos calling other men pedophiles. YouTubers like making videos to slander other men to destroy their brand. That's some bitch ass shit. It's one thing if you got an issue with a video in terms of commentary and criticism and you offer criticism. But when you go to the next level where you're trying to destroy a person and you're literally trying to ruin them and get everybody to turn against them, that's going to open up the gates of hell. And now dudes are willing to crash out. So because he was live with his woman celebrating, Manny decides to pull up. Let's rewind back the tape a little bit. Let's go. You see that? Now, again, I'm not showing the actual shooting. I got the video downloaded, but I can't put that on YouTube because of the guidelines, right? But the point is, that particular video was very, very disturbing and shocking because he murdered him first, and then you saw the wife. She was like, what the heck is going on? I can't believe this. And when I saw that, I thought that the black woman was originally with the dude with the gun. I thought that, you know, like how women always trying to hold back their man. But then I started doing some more research because I knew about this story before it was a story. I saw this thing online before anybody was even talking about it. And I'm like, what the heck is this? What's going on with this? I didn't even know who was who. Then I started hearing people saying, yeah, this is some YouTuber stuff, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. Nobody. And here's another thing, guys. What is the nationality of Manny? What is his nationality? Like, where he from? Like, what is his nationality? Anybody know? Because that would make this interesting for conversation. What is exactly his nationality? Ah, here we go. Mexican. Interesting. What perfect timing. What perfect timing. With all of the crashing out going on in LA, with the riots, you have this alleged Mexican murdered a black man and his wife. Wow. What is the FBA community saying about this one? Well, let's get back to the content.
And engaging in a heated confrontation with the woman. This is all on the YouTube live. Second plate of man could be seen pulling out a handgun and firing multiple shots.
He said a man with a handgun can be seen pulling out multiple, a man pull out a handgun and you see him shooting multiple shots, about 7 shots he shot at, FinnyDaLegend. He killed him first because he wanted to get him out the way, and then he decided to turn the gun on the wife as well because he was also beefing with the wife as well.
The live stream recorded at least 7 gunshots as bystanders screamed and fled for safety.
It's crazy we got to the point that now in 2025, we got YouTubers beefing.
But that's nothing. YouTubers always been beefing. I don't trust no YouTuber, guys. All YouTubers are suspects and potential crash dummies. I'm just being honest with you, good people. YouTubers are in extreme competition against one another. Extreme competition, guys. I'm one of the only content creators that keep it official. Everybody else is full of shit. Fake. You understand? They're fake. Because when it comes down to it, they know good and well what all this beefing is about. Jealousy. Jealousy. That's what it's about. Jealousy and hate. And what YouTube need to do is put new guidelines into place. New guidelines need to be in place on these social media streets that when YouTube algorithm pick up a conflict between creators, that those creators get a warning. A warning pops up on the screen saying, warning from YouTube, warning from Instagram, warning. Why? Because it recognizes that you're a content creator going at it with another content creator. And the AI can recognize that it went beyond commentary and criticism. It went beyond doing a reaction video. Now it's personal. So now the AI stepped in saying, warning. Why? Because it understands the tonality in your voice. It recognized that you're putting out slanderous content, and it's going to do something about it. And then those channels will end up getting penalties because of the potential violence that it's producing. How many times we've seen stories like this of YouTubers killing each other? This ain't new. The commenter that was just speaking made it seem like in 2025, YouTubers are beefing. Fam, that been going on. YouTubers have always been beefing. That's just nothing new.
When it comes to Las Vegas, many people will quote, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. And sure, that's true. I mean, the nickname for Las Vegas is Sin City. The big flashy lights, more slot machines and table games than sidewalks. Las Vegas is deemed the place that never sleeps, causing Las Vegas to be a top vacation destination for places to go inside the states.
I'm not really interested in none of the commentary stuff he's doing there. I'm just focusing on the story. I'm just letting him talk. I want to focus on the actual issues with the beef because these two been beefing for a minute. This is not new. They've been beefing way before they got on YouTube. You know what I mean? In the clip that's going to come later on in the video, it shows how Manny was doing like some sort of street performances or whatever the case is. And basically, there was a situation where I think the wife was filming and somebody pushed her hand, and it was like somebody touched his wife, and it was just really a messy situation. So these two been beefing before they got on YouTube, and then it resulted in each other, both of them flagging each other's videos, airing each other out, making exposed videos. You know, the typical BS that a lot of you viewers love to watch. And then when guns are drawn and people die, then everybody act like they weren't there in the live chat. Now everybody acting like they don't know what's going on. There's a lot of jealousy on social media, guys. A lot of content creators just don't know how to make content. They don't. They think that another YouTuber is in the way of them making money. This is why I'm branching off into a whole different field of content, separated from a lot of the stuff that's going on in these spaces, because a lot of YouTubers are going to be falling off left and right and crashing out because they're hungry. They're thirsty for success, and for whatever reason, they think another YouTuber is in the way. So this guy crashed out, brung the guns to kill this other YouTuber. And to think about this, these guys don't even have millions of subscribers, guys. These guys don't even have no real following like that. But yet, they thought it was better to kill and do this evil. Manny didn't know he was going to die. His wife didn't know she was going to die.
Even if it's just to catch the latest fight that's being hosted in Las Vegas and get away. Well, this popular tourist destination has made the platform once again after two local YouTubers had got into an altercation while on the strip, with one being gunned down in front of his wife and his wife being shot in the process.
Again, this is not just an incident that happened on the strip. This is an ongoing beef that been going on. I don't want that commentator to mislead you into thinking that just happened out of the blue. These guys been beefing for a long time, and this is why I keep saying the viewers have a blame in this. Yes, men make decisions to crash out. Yes, content creators make videos clashing with one another. Yeah, but you, the viewer, make or break a platform. If I'm up here crashing out, talking about, yeah, I'm going to pull up with the choppers, I'm going to take this content creator out, and you listening to me saying all of that goofy stuff, and I'm literally planning out what I'm going to do, step by step, and y'all watching the show, and y'all ain't saying nothing, y'all just sitting there being entertained, you're a part of it. You're a part of it, because at that moment, you supposed to be like, yo, bro, chill, bro. Hey, yo, bro, yo, check your DM. Hey, yo, bro, yo, my phone should be blowing up. People should be reaching out. Somebody should be saying something. If nobody's saying nothing, then that means everybody want to see me crash out. And this is why I say social media is the devil's playground. Just the other day, I was making videos about the so-called La Truth saga. I'm done with them people, bro. I'm done with the brothers. I'm done with the sisters. I'm done with all of them, bro. Because what I'm noticing is they just keep making videos. And I'm talking about from both sides. None of them is going to ever stop. They just keep making videos. They just keep edging one another on. They love the drama. But when somebody end up dead, when somebody crashes out, when somebody end up putting somebody in a box, that is when the viewers are going to act like they didn't know what happened. But you viewers been edging on the saga over and over and over. And that's why this man and his woman is dead. And what's so crazy is they were celebrating, fam. The live stream is still up on their platform of them celebrating, having a good old time, and then end up dead. Make that make sense. Stop live streaming in the street. If you're a content creator, stop live streaming in the streets. Even if you feel you don't got no op, you live streaming in the public sets you up so that people can rush down to that location and try you. I'm telling you.
And the crazy part about this altercation is that all this went down while on live stream on YouTube, having this being done in front of an audience, after being screen recorded and put out via social media, causing that YouTube channel to be taken down in the process. Today we disclose.
Yeah, whoever did that is just dumb. You just lost your whole channel for nothing. Dumb stuff. Just trying to get a click and a view and lost the whole channel.
The perpetrator is and the victims. We pay our respects and we see what possibly led up to this. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Now, fam, after I did the intro, I just got an alert from someone on my team and said that the wife had unfortunately lost her life as well. But let's slow it down for a second as we pay our respects for her and her husband. Fam, people put competition in everything, and depending on how you take it, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Nonetheless, that's also the mindset in the YouTube world, which is crazy to think about it in itself. The fact that some people feel like in order to be successful, you have to tear down the next person that's doing the same thing as you.
And that's what YouTubers do all the time. That's why it's nothing new. YouTubers have been in competition in this particular niche for a long time. And based on the facts, FinnyDaLegend and Manny was in literally the same niche. So what happened is there was competitive jealousy. There was competitive jealousy. There was beef. There was drama that was brewing behind the scenes. And then all of that drama got on social media where they started to air each other out, expose one another in videos, and the audience was loving the drama. And then when issues got worse, then it got personal. And it went beyond commentary. It went beyond criticism. And you viewers got to know the difference between when a YouTuber is going the extra mile. When you see a YouTuber slandering another YouTuber with a lie, and you know it's a lie, you know it's a lie. You know what that person's saying is a lie. And you sit back and you don't say nothing. And you just kind of just edge it on, instigate. Like I have people, right, that send me videos helping out with the content. Like they'll send me stories. I had one guy, he sent me a story of an enemy that made a video about me. I just put him on the block list. You know what I mean? So if you're listening, you're on the block list on my Instagram. You can never inbox me again. Because why? You're sending me drama. Why would you waste your time sending me drama of somebody spreading a lie about me? Why don't you go to that platform and say something about the lie? But no, you send me it because you want to see me make a video about the drama. Why? Because you love drama. You're not helping me. You're actually an op in disguise, posing like a friend. And that type of stuff is evil. I don't like people like that, fam.
We talk about two content creators that's been having beef for the last year. Both platforms had less than 8,000 subs.
Less than 8,000 subs and beefing like they all millionaires. Beefing under 8,000 subs. Imagine that mess. Under 8,000 subs and you beefing with a next man as if though y'all making big money and people getting in the way of your success. This doesn't make any sense. This is what you call a senseless death where men are ruled by their emotions. Imagine you gonna run out there on the Las Vegas Strip and just do whatever you gotta do with your gun and it's live on camera for the world to see. And now you're going to jail for life. What kind of content you gonna do now?
When this beef had started, ultimately, they got 2 lives stolen at the conclusion. You see, when it comes to YouTube, it's a thin line between the fair acts and copyrights. And until you weather that storm during that journey in YouTube, like anything else in life, you won't truly know how to handle your page getting a copyright infringement. Well,
first of all, when it comes to copyright infringement, right, all of these YouTubers are full of shit because we all use videos under fair use. The issue is people don't respect other people's rights to speak. For example, I'm using somebody else's video clips under fair use. I'm adding my commentary, which transforms the entire video, and it is what it is. It's all fair use. But what a lot of YouTubers do, because they're greedy motherfuckers who want to eat and they don't want nobody else to shine, and because your commentary is better than theirs, they file a bogus DMCA claim claiming copyright, when these animals don't even have no damn copyright registered with the Library of Congress. And they do that to shut you down, to silence you, not because you violated a copyright, but because they don't want you to eat. Period. So they file a bogus copyright claim going to YouTube talking about, oh, he violated my copyright. Nobody violated a damn thing. All of this stuff is protected under fair use. That's why I'm sharing my commentary. You understand? That's why when I start my videos up and you see me go live, you see this warning right here. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the fucking copyright holder. Do you understand? This is called fair use and is allowed for the purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of any copyright under 17 USC 107, damn it. That's the law. But what happens is a lot of these so-called content creators Instead, when they don't like your commentary, when your commentary is making them look bad, when you're exposing them, when you're shining the light on their evil, what they do is they go to YouTube crying like a damn coward and filing bogus claims, filing all sorts of charges against you. Why? Because they want you off. Why? Because they want to make money. They want to make money and they want you out of the way. And that's exactly what they were doing towards each other. They were filing bogus copyright claims. And based on what I'm seeing is the Manny guy was filing a lot of copyright claims against FinnyDaLegend because he didn't like the fact that he was exposing him. That's what was going down.
9 times out of 10 can lead to your channel getting a strike. Now, some people might panic. I mean, those who don't know, if you have 3 strikes in 90 days on YouTube, you out.
The internet is worth going to jail for, Karen. The thing is, you don't understand what's going on. Karen, let me ask you a question. Do you have a job? Yes or no? Do you have a job? Yes or no? Let's have this conversation because I'm tired of people playing this little game like they don't understand what's going on. So again, the question, Karen, do you have a job? Because you said, wow, is the internet really worth going to jail for? It's so sad. Do you have a job? Karen, do you have a job? Where is Karen? She just disappeared? This is what I mean. People come into these comments, man, and they talk shit and they don't understand what's going on. They really don't understand what's going on. Now, let's answer for her because she's scary right now. She's scared. So what's happening here is you have a situation where you have people coming into the comments saying stuff like, wow, is the internet really worth going to jail for? Yes. In most situations, yes. You know why? Because if you have a job and somebody on your job got you fired, you got a mortgage to pay, you got a car to pay for, you got kids to provide for, and they just shut down your livelihood, and now you're broke, busted, and disgusted, and you just lost your job, you may end up crashing out. You may end up coming up to that job with a burner and take everybody out. How many times have we seen this happen? How many times have we seen people come up to a job with a burner and take everybody out? You know why? Because you took everything away from them. Do you understand? When people realize they don't got nothing else to live for, they'll take you out in the process and not even give a damn. So when you talk about this internet, is it really worth? Yes, it is. Because when you effing around with somebody's livelihood and you took everything away from them and they don't got nothing, they gonna come look for your ass. Best believe it. You ain't gonna take away mine and I'm not gonna come look for you. I'm coming and look for you. Best believe I'm coming and look for you. It's one thing to have criticism. It's one thing to make a video and talk some ish. But when you start trying to shut down somebody's livelihood, you trying to mess up somebody's bread, and now all of a sudden they out of pocket, they don't got no bread, they can't pay their bills because you done took away their job, they coming for you. Because now they don't got nothing to live for. So they gonna crash out. So before you judge, I think you should walk in their shoes. Because I guarantee you, if somebody pulled up and took Karen's job away, especially if you got a good paying career, and you lost it all, and now you don't got nothing, you gonna crash out. Now in this situation, this could have been avoided. Why? Because these are both YouTubers. So the point is, why they flagging each other's videos? That right there is crossing the line. Again, if you got comments to say, put it in the comments. If you got a video to make about something, make a video about it. But when you start reporting people videos, trying to shut people channels down, trying to fuck with people's families and livelihoods, that's when you cross the fucking line. That's when you're saying, you know what? I want to go in a box. That's when you're saying, I want somebody to really pull up and crash out. That's what you're saying. And that's what happened. And that's why FinnyDaLegend is dead and his wife is dead. Because why? They kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nobody offered the solution. The viewers never offered no solution. The viewers wanted to see somebody crash out. Don't you dare lie. As a viewer, you wanted to see somebody crash out in that situation. You wanted to see it. Because y'all would have never thought that it would happen. I've been seeing these kind of stories on social media for a long time where content creators crashed out, risk it all, and they either end up dead or they end up killing somebody. How many more stories like this will you see? And I know about beef. When you see the nonsense that went down with me and that other idiot on YouTube, going back and forth, all of this drama. And that man been spreading nothing but lies about me, making videos about me over and over and over and over, and still making videos about me till this day. And I'm not even making videos about that dude. It's because he wants attention. He wants someone to crash out. And all of you people that are watching this nonsense, y'all not saying nothing. But when something go down, that's when you going to be online like, yo, I don't understand these content creators. I don't know why they doing that, because you've been instigating the whole time. You the one that send the videos. I don't know what these people are doing. Y'all be sending me videos all the time. Yo, Ringo, you know, so-and-so talking about you. You know, why don't you go over there and shut the fuck up? Why don't you go over there and tell them what they're doing is wrong? Why are you telling me for? Because why? You want me to make a video. You want me to crash out. That's what you want. You want that person to crash out. So you go over there and you tell them stuff. Just imagine how many people run back and forth in people's DMs telling them lies in order to put batteries in their backs. This is why, as a content creator, you're never supposed to listen to people, because people are always edging you on to crash out. That's the reason why these YouTubers make these videos and they beef back and forth, because it's content. It's content, and they know the viewers want to see the drama. That's why you have the Truth saga going on and on and on. That family is toxic, bro. At the end of the day, they love the drama, because I tried to be as positive as possible. I try to offer nothing but correction. I try to be humble. I try to be unbiased, and they still want to continually make videos over and over and over and over. Why? Because they love drama. They love it. You know what I mean? So no matter what you say, they want drama. So when somebody end up dead, when somebody kills somebody and crash out, don't come telling me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. I don't care. And to all you damn YouTubers who keep saying, oh, Ringo and so is friend. I'm not friend with none of them people. I'm not friends with nobody. So stop going around telling people that I'm friends with LaTruth, or I'm friends with Kev, or I'm not friends with none of them. So stop spreading these damn lies. People don't even damn know me, and they be on videos talking about, whoa, yeah, Ringo is friends with us. You don't know me. I don't know nobody here. Nobody can say I'm their friend. I'm not your friend. All I know about cats is that they on YouTube. That's it. No damn friends of mine. I had people in whom I thought was brothers in the truth and invited them to my house. They were around my family, and they end up turning out to be a damn devil. I don't want no friends. I don't need them. You understand? Serious, man. You gotta watch out with these damn demons, because what they do, they love to instigate, guys. They love to instigate. They watch your videos all day in the clouds, waiting for you to crash out, waiting for somebody else to crash out, waiting for something to go down so they can see who go to jail, who got shot, who got locked up, so they can have content. Matter of fact, other YouTubers are waiting for you to crash out so they can have content. You understand? Because that's how it goes on social media. People wait for you to crash out in order for them to throw you under the bus. Let's get back at the content. Let's go.
You know your laws and know how to handle these situations in a legal response. Like I managed to learn, thank God, over the years, and have managed to make backup channels in the process. Now, fam, I just gave you 3.5 years on YouTube knowledge for free. Now, imagine if you don't know how to handle this as a content creator.
Fam, if anybody file a false copyright claim, all you do is file a counter notification under fair use and make it very clear what it is, and your video will be restored again. Because content creators, the only reason why they file these bogus complaints is because they want to silence your voice. It has nothing to do with violating no copyright. None of these content creators register their videos with the Library of Congress. It's all a lie. You know what I mean? Nobody have no copyright that they have, no docket number, nothing. They just make videos to earn $1. You know what I mean? So when these people file these bogus complaints, it's to shut you down. And that's what these guys were doing back and forth, and it led to this death.
And knowing YouTube can be life-changing and very lucrative. When a person get a strike and an attempt to take their channel down, some can feel like you taking food off their plate.
And that's exactly what it is. Content creators believe you're taking food off their plate. In other words, when you go live and you're doing content and you're doing pretty well, they get jealous of you and they start making videos about you and they start slandering you, lying on you. Now, why are they doing this? Because they want people to stop watching you. They want people to stop watching your videos because they realize you're doing good, you're earning money, it seems like you're successful at what's going on. So what they do is they start to slander you. They start to make up lies. Literally, guys, I got people doing this about me right now, spreading lies about me that are untrue. I don't even waste my time making videos about it because it's stupid. It's dumb. I'm not entertaining that garbage. Let them continue to do whatever they got to do. You people that rock with the platform supposed to know better. And those of you that watch these poisonous videos and you don't say nothing, you don't go to those videos and say, why are you lying? Why are you spreading misinformation? Why are you doing that for? If you're not saying nothing, don't come telling me nothing. Because at the end of the day, I already know what it is. People want to see people go back and forth because they love drama until your favorite content creator end up in prison for life. Let's get back at the content. Let's go.
Off their kids, please. Messing with their livelihood. And now they want quote-unquote beef with you. And that's what happened last year when a YouTuber who go by the name of Manny Wise, also known as Sin City Manny Wise or Manny D.
Why so serious? Guys, I am live right now on TikTok.
And think about it. He's the Joker, and you wondering why he killed the other dude. Because he embodied a demon. Manny embodied a demon. I told you guys 1,000 times, a lot of these content creators embody devils, real life demons. You understand? This is a serious issue. A very, very serious issue. And people don't understand how this thing works. You know what I mean? They don't understand. And it's not, let me explain something. Let me see this comment here. Valerie says, the problem is that content creators need more than YouTube as money. The issue is not even about YouTube as money and all this other stuff that you're talking about. The issue here is jealousy. Because you got content creators that make millions of dollars and they're jealous of content creators that are broke because you're better at what you do. This has nothing to do with money. So you're wrong. This has to do with competitive jealousy. Competitive jealousy. For example, you could be a woman who is fairly attractive, and yet you can have other women that are jealous of you because of your looks. They're not jealous of you because of your job, your money, or your car. They're jealous of you because you look better than them. Do you understand? This issue is not about money, it's about jealousy. There are YouTubers that make $50,000 a month. $50,000 a month. And yet, that content creator is jealous of a content creator that got 1,000 subscribers that make no money. Because that content creator make videos about them. And the videos that they make about them makes them look bad. And because of that, they're angry. So they hate that content creator because they see that content creator as someone that's going to mess up their bag, mess up their momentum. So now that content creator becomes the op. And now they fight back and forth. So this is not about money. This is about respect. This is about people being disrespected. This is about jealousy, envy, people feeling who's better. Sometimes people believe they need to get you out of the way in order for them to be successful. Competitive jealousy is one of the worst things that I've seen on social media. That's what this is about. Competitive jealousy has nothing to do with money. You could live in a beautiful house. Another person could live in a beautiful house, and you could still be competing. It's all about jealousy. It has nothing to do with money. Don't get it mixed up, focusing on money. Money have nothing to do with this. This is about competitive jealousy. And it's one of them underlining things that people ignore. You know what I mean? It's like two rivalries in the NBA. Y'all all millionaires. Y'all all making money in the NBA. But yet you're jealous of another basketball player. Why? Because he's more popular. He get more shots. He get more time on the court than you. And you're jealous of him.
Come check it out. Awesome matches. Check this out. Let's go. Come join me right now. Sin City Manny Y.
And you saw him throwing up the Baphomet, right? You saw him throwing it up. Look at it. Look at it, guys.
am live right now on TikTok. Come check it out. Awesome matches. Check this out. Let's go. Come join me right now. Sin City Manny Y.
Now, that's the same image that I got at the bottom of the screen. If you look at the right side, you see the image with Manny there with the glasses on next to me in that image. You see him throwing up the Baphomet? These guys are satanic, man. They worship the devil. They worship the devil, man. And think about all the different acting that he do. All the different skits that he do. They're all toxic.
I'm going to be live on TikTok. Make sure you come and join me.
He gave not one, but 2 strikes that managed to go through, ironically, to a popular YouTuber who go by the name of FinnyDaLegend. And in return, Finny had went to his platform with a little more than 2,000 subs today to air out Manny Y's and even make a backup platform using Sin City, which was Manny Y's moniker.
Now think about that. He took the other guy's name and basically was mocking him with that. Now keep in mind, in the process of doing this, no money is being made. This is why I don't understand about YouTube beef. When you're beefing on YouTube, you're not making no money. You're not making no money. That's why it's a waste of time. A lot of content creators from like the 2015s, 2017s, when a lot of content creators was beefing, a lot of YouTubers grew from beefing and said, look, I got to get to the bag. I don't got no time for all this drama. And they left the drama behind and they decided I'm not beefing with nobody. But from time to time, you'll get that one content creator that will become your op. And they feel that they just got to keep talking about you. You become you remain on their mind rent free. And they do this every day, guys. And they constantly keep talking about you over and over and over and over. And it becomes sick. So FinnyDaLegend would make up backup channels because his platforms was getting flagged down. He wasn't making no money. And he just felt he had to prove something. And why was he doing this? For the viewers. So the viewers were entertained by this type of stuff while Manny was focused on getting some money. Manny was trying to get his paper up and he was looking at Finny trying to take away his bread. So it got real.
What up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. My fault. My day's all jacked up. But quick video. Woke up this morning. Shout out Sin City family.
And you know what's so crazy, guys? I never heard of this dude, but the algorithm sent me a video of him talking about that other guy a while back. And I didn't know who this dude was. I had no clue who this dude was. But I remember one time I got a video and it was sent by the algorithm. You know how YouTube suggests videos? And I kind of looked at a little bit of it. And it's like the YouTube algorithm sent me a video where he was beefing with the other dude. And at that time, I never knew who this dude was. You know what I mean? And now, look now. Now he dead now. That's crazy, right?
Got our last 2 videos taken down. It don't matter. We're going to keep doing it.
See? He said that he had his videos taken down, but they're going to keep doing it. So even though he had his videos taken down, he decided to continue to beefing. Why? Because he had nothing to lose. He wasn't making no money. He probably was trolling Manny. He probably was just going at him. See, in this situation, both parties is wrong in this situation because somebody got to learn how to fall back. If you're beefing, somebody got to fall back and say, you know what? I'm too grown to be doing this nonsense. I'm not going to be wasting my time trying to fabricate information in order to try to make somebody look bad. I'm not doing that nonsense. I'm just going to move on with my life. But he kept on making new channels to go back at the guy.
But I do need y'all help this time. Just one time for your boy. I never ask y'all for nothing. I never do. I never ask y'all to subscribe, nothing. But this time I'm going to ask y'all, can y'all subscribe to the new channel?
Do you see that? Could you subscribe to the new channel? For what? You ain't making no money. This is the problem with social media. He wanted everybody to subscribe to the new channel for what? So that he could continue to air out the other guy. That's what he wanted to do. And like I said, there was videos that was being made where they were saying that Manny is a pedophile, not that he did anything to a child, but because he was dancing near children or with children or something along those lines, and they tried to paint the man as a pedophile. I got people on YouTube doing that to me right now, twisting stories and trying their best to make me look like I'm this some sort of weirdo. And they're doing that because they want you good people, again, to look at me as a weirdo. This is what content creators do all the time. I don't trust content creators. Content creators will switch up on you. Content creators will lie. They'll do whatever they can to have a story out there in order to make money on YouTube. Don't trust content creators if you're a content creator. That's a fact. If you're an upcoming content creator in the game, don't trust YouTubers. YouTubers are some of the wickedest, the most vile individuals. They will stab you in the back. They will do whatever they can to learn about you, get to know you, visit your home, be around your family, and then they do the utmost dirt to you. Don't trust them, guys.
Sin City Finny on YouTube. I'm a part of the family now. I'm the black stepchild. Manny accepted me in.
Oh, so they were cool with each other, you're saying? Let me see. Okay. Connect Electric says they was cool with each other in the beginning too. Wow. Ain't that something? Doesn't that sound familiar, guys? You could be cool with a content creator in the beginning, then you end up turning into arch enemies. That's how it be, guys. It's always the people that are close, always the people you let in that end up doing this particular evil. But now what FinnyDaLegend is saying here is that, oh, Manny made him a part of the family. For some reason, with the rivalry between these two, they couldn't let go of one another. For some reason. Now, I don't know if Manny didn't want no parts of this dude, but this dude probably had a fallout with him, and he couldn't accept that he's no longer cool with the other guy. Because what he's doing here is weird stuff. Listen to this mess again. Listen to this.
Sin City Finny on YouTube. I'm a part of the family now. I'm the black stepchild. Manny accepted me in.
You see that? He's saying Manny accepted me in. I don't think Manny accepted him in at all. So at that point, he's pushing himself onto the other brother. The other guy probably don't want nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? But he's basically taking his name, mocking him with his own name, and basically saying he's a part of the family now. That's weirdo behavior. That don't make no sense. No man should be doing that.
So I need y'all to go over there, subscribe to that channel. I'm going to put the link in the description. I need y'all to go subscribe, get that one up, because just in case this one gets taken down, we got another avenue that we can still talk to the people.
See, talk to the people. Talk to the people for what? The people ain't doing nothing but instigating the drama. That's why drama is a waste of time on social media. He's more interested in talking to the people. He's not interested in making no money. Manny probably was focused on doing his craft, doing his content, making his money. You know what I mean? But the other one who's not making money, right, kept pushing him. Somebody had asked in the chat something. Let me see where it is. Where is the comment goes? I don't know where it goes. But I saw somebody said a comment, something about the wife being, okay, here we go. It says, how and why did the girl get shot and killed? Why? Collateral damage, goofy. I guess he probably said, I don't know what he was saying there, but the reason why the girlfriend was killed is because she was a part of the drama. Later on in this particular video, I'm going to show you another clip that came down the pipeline that shows that the wife or girlfriend was a part of the drama too. She was also a part of it. You know what I mean? It wasn't just FinnyDaLegend. His woman was a part of it, and she was also beefing with Manny as well. That's why he took her out. Because as soon as everything went down, she got in his face, and he killed Finny first, and then he took her out because it don't make no sense to leave living witnesses, as in the movie Heat with Robert De Niro, Al Pacino.
So yeah, can y'all please go subscribe to that channel? Manny got the other videos taken down. I didn't do it. Since
at Connections, you're not telling me nothing new. I already know why it happened. That's why I'm doing the live, and you're not. You're not telling me nothing new. You're not telling me. I don't like when people do that. If I'm doing a live stream, you don't have to tell me how something started. I already know how it started. That's why I'm doing the show. Let's go.
City family did it, but one thing they did is they accepted me into the family. I'm the black stepchild now. So go subscribe to Finny.
Now he's calling himself the black stepchild. Guys, stop trying to be a part of another man's life. If you and another dude is beefing, if y'all not cool no more, leave it at that. You don't have to do any of that foolishness. It don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Don't call yourself the black stepchild. Don't call yourself none of that nonsense.
Sin City Finny, I'll put the description in the link. Shout out to Sin City family. We're gonna stream tonight. I got a couple videos of Manny cheating. I know that's crossing the line, crossing the bro code, but hey, he started it. He crossed the line first. So yeah, we got some videos. We're gonna go live tonight. Come on, y'all. When I go check that,
I've seen all those videos already because before I did this particular live, I had to look at some of the other lives to understand the background of Finny. I've seen him in videos calling Manny a little guy. He's short, he's this, he's that. So he was trying to punk him as if though he ain't nobody. Like, in other words, if he was to throw hands with him, he'll pretty much knock him out. It wouldn't be a fair fight. People will look at him like a bully. But see, when that gun is pulled out, the gun is smaller than all of you. But for some reason, that gun can take lives. Even though that gun is smaller, that gun can take lives. You know? But let's get back at the content. Let's go.
hey, let me see. I got some subscribers over there, man, so we could keep this going. Y'all say y'all like it. So
Notice he said, y'all say y'all like it. Y'all say y'all like it. Did you get that? He was doing the content because he knew the people love the drama. Drama sells. But the thing is, a lot of these content creators are not making the money with the content. Now, I don't know. He probably was receiving some Cash Apps, some Venmos or whatever on the back end. Maybe his channel was monetized. I believe his channel was monetized too. And I'm referring to FinnyDaLegend. I believe his channel was monetized. So he probably was getting a few dollars on the back end talking about the other guy. But nonetheless, let's get back to the content.
go subscribe to Sin City Finny. Get those subscribers up over there, and let's see what their next move gonna be.
See, he said, let's see what their next move gonna be. So now he's monitoring Manny and what he's gonna do next. And guys, this is what a lot of YouTubers do. A lot of YouTubers that are beefing with other YouTubers, they don't got no content. So their content about someone becomes the content. Because they don't got no content. They don't got no creativity. I have YouTubers that I mind my business. I stay in my own lane. I do my reactions. I just stay to myself, literally. And every now and then, they'll pop up with a new video with my name in the title, trying to revamp beef, trying to revamp drama. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all see the videos. Y'all know what they try to do. You got to ask yourself, why are they doing this? Ringo's not talking about them. So what are they doing messing with Ringo still? They want drama, no content. I've seen this particular content creator put content on his big channel. And because it wasn't getting no traction, they deleted the videos, then put it on their smaller channel. Why? Because they love drama. Drama. That's all they love. And guess what? I still don't respond to none of that drama because it's a waste of time. I'm going forward. I'm successful. I'm doing what I got to do. Those people don't got no talent and they got no content. And because of that, they try to create content by creating drama. And because you viewers love drama, they figure, hey, the crowd loves it, so let me continue making more videos about it. That's why they continue doing this. And this is what FinnyDaLegend was doing.
Make your next move your best move.
And then on his new channel, Sin City FinnyDaLegend, this is what he had to say about Manny once on there, and a platform that have less than 1,000 subscribers.
What up, YouTube? Shout out to Papa Do's in the back. Quick little video. And no, I don't work at Papa Do's. But if you want to come up there and ask for Finny, go ahead. But quick little video. Shout out D-Ware for loving Papa Do's. But quick little video. We ain't gonna be streaming on this channel tonight. We back to FinnyDaLegend. Shout out to YouTube for having a heart. Shout out to Panny for thinking you was shutting us down. You ain't shutting shit down, boy. You ain't shutting shit down. We coming back tonight, FinnyDaLegend style. We gonna be on one. Sorry about all the noise. I'm taking me a little break from the job, but salute everybody. Come tune in tonight. If you want to join in, join in. We learning this YouTube thing. Shout out to Stephen Campbell, not leaving Las Vegas. Shout out to everybody that helped us along this way. We strike free now, y'all.
So basically what he got all his copyright strikes taken care of. He most likely filed counter notifications, and pretty much YouTube restored back the platform. And he figured, okay, I'm good to go. I don't got no more strikes on the platform. It's time to go full force and make more videos about Manny. That's what he was doing right there. He was celebrating.
Tune in. I'm going to put it in the description, the link to the channel. Y'all all should know the channel already, but tune in tonight. We're going to do our thing, our thug thizzle. Shout out y'all. All right. I ain't have much to say. That was all. Tune in tonight. Link will be in the description. Join in if you got something to say. Join in if you want your voice heard, or just come along for the laughs.
Little did FinnyDaLegend know this simple YouTube beef for a non-monetized channel would lead to him and his wife being gunned down.
So he's at a non-monetized channel. I could think, I know I checked that channel, fam, and I know I seen ads on it. So I don't know if it's non-monetized or monetized, because I know I seen ads playing on the video. I don't know why, but I saw ads playing on the video. But let's go. But sometimes you can have a channel that's not monetized and YouTube still put ads on the channel so they could get some money on the back end off of your videos, even though you're not getting $1. I've seen that happen.
Manny Wise on the strip of Las Vegas while on YouTube Live. It was Sunday, June 8, 2025, near the Bellagio Fountains in Las Vegas. FinnyDaLegend was on live with his wife holding the camera. Suddenly, the camera had captured Manny. Trying to approach Finny, Manny brandished his firearm as the wife tries to get between. Then suddenly, Manny lets off rounds. Finny's wife Bubbly is in disbelief as she turns in front of the camera, asks Manny really before he shoots her too off the camera. May they both rest in peace. A love of condolences to their families.
Thanks, Donut.
We're in front of the Bellagio. This is the Bellagio. The police are still out here, and the strip is closed to traffic. I normally do not do hard news because it involves Las Vegas. It is social media people.
The audio from their video went off. Let me fast forward a little bit.
The entire story tomorrow in the news. Vegas police.
It's a crazy, sad, sick situation. We're talking about a couple who lost their life over YouTube beef, man. A man threw his life away for some nonsense. A situation that didn't make them no money. I want to send love and prayers once again to the victim. Rest in peace. A love of condolences to the families and anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about.
Now, keep in mind, the commenter pretty much says condolences to this and that, but really, I'm going to be honest, YouTubers really don't care if you die. What they care about is the story. They care about just doing the content to get $1. Nobody really cares. Right? Nobody cares. Because as a YouTuber, we already know you're going to die. We already know the beef is going to turn to bloodshed. We're just waiting for you to die so we can make a video about it. That's just the truth. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, somebody says, I care. Well, you didn't care, because if you cared, you would have said something when they were beefing. So stop it. If you care, when you see YouTubers beefing, you would say something. You would do something about it, but you don't do anything about it. You sit back and you wait for somebody to die and then act as if though you care. Nobody cares. If you care, why ain't you do something about it before they died? Why didn't you say something? Stop it.
Hope I broke it down to a T. Let me know how you guys feel about this senseless crime in the comments.
Like, this is just gonna be like a fine tap in the wrist, you know what I mean? It'll be quick, you know? And as far as like Fremont will have to understand that in this case it was not like an attack, like, you know.
You could tell that guy is involved in witchcraft and all sorts of stuff by his rings. Those rings is a clear sign that he have a lot of spirits that he operate with, guys. A lot of demonic spirits.
I mean, like, come on, man. You gotta see the big picture. But anyways, and guys, I ain't gonna blame nobody. I ain't gonna blame my best friend for it. I'll go and do my time, or whatever it is, I'll take care of it, you know?
All right, let's get into part 2 of this video. Breaking down the background of the Sin City feud that's had the YouTube streets buzzing. Based on what I found, this whole beef actually started offline in real life before it ever made its way to social media.
So before it ever made its way on social media, these men were pretty much beefing the whole time. They were rivals. They were rivals in a particular niche, and jealousy unfolded on the streets. You understand? Now, in this particular video clip, you'll see some clues and some information to show these particular receipts, including the wife of FinnyDaLegend and various other incidents that took place that give us a timeline of events.
So here's what happened. FinnyDaLegend and his wife, known online as Bubbly, were in Las Vegas. While they were casually streaming and recording their trip, they happened to pass by a street performance. And that's where they encountered Sin City Manny, who's known for performing in costume along the strip. Now, here's the twist. Bubbly was filming the surroundings, and at some point, captured footage of Manny performing. Apparently, Manny didn't take kindly to being recorded and things escalated quickly. He pushed her phone away mid-recording. That simple act sparked a confrontation.
You see that with his hand? That's typical of what people do when they're hating. That's where the beef started, guys. You see that? I'm going to wind that back a little bit because basically you would get recordings of the street performance and upload them on social media before the other content creator got to do it. It's similar to what Kevin Samuels used to do. Y'all remember when, put a 1 in the chat if you remember, Kevin Samuels used to flag people YouTube channel because they would record his Instagram live and then they would bring it on over to YouTube and do reaction videos, and Kevin Samuels would get upset because they were making money before he can actually make the money on YouTube, which is really dumb because if you post a video on Instagram and somebody screen record a clip, how you going to get mad with them? They're practicing fair use. But that's what I mean about people can be making a lot of money and still be greedy. And you're broke. You're not even making money, and they're jealous of you and they don't want you to eat. On social media, a lot of content creators don't want to see other creators eat. They don't. It's a dog-eat-dog world. You understand? They don't want to see you successful. They don't want to see you grind. They hate seeing you win. So this beef started on the streets. On the streets. And it went to social media.
Manny performing. Apparently, Manny didn't take kindly to being recorded and things escalated quickly. He pushed her phone away mid-recording. That simple act sparked a confrontation.
It says with her hands. You see what's going on? You see the hand? So now, dude is messing around with the other wife by pushing her hand away. So you know there's beef already with that. So this is going on in the street. You know, those are the rules you can't violate and touch nobody's wife and all of that other stuff. You see people getting in the way. So this been going down. These people been beefy. You see a drink was thrown. It says a drink or something was thrown. Somebody said something about pepper spray. Now you see the wife throw another drink at somebody else. Hand to the throat. All sorts of crazy stuff going on. And this is all hate and jealousy. So it's one big mess. All of this drama going down. You see the other dude there. He's charging after him. You have the wife over there. She pushed that other person.
According to the videos and reports, things got even worse. Manny and his group allegedly pepper sprayed Bubbly right there in public. Shortly after the incident, Finny and Bubbly went live on their channel to tell their story.
I'm not sure what you watched, but then when the witch tried to swing her stick or staff or whatever and tried to hit me. So I understand what you're saying, but you also have to understand. I can sit and I can say whatever I want to. This is America. We have freedom of speech. So I can say what I want to say in your face. But when you put your hands on me or when you spray something on me, that's when we have a problem. So what you're saying is fine. I don't have any problem with what you're saying. And you absolutely have a right to feel the way that you feel and to believe what you believe. I don't have any problem with that. But I certainly think that when you put your hands on me, that's where I have a problem. And that's where I draw the line. And then when you spray something on me, then that's where I draw the line. In addition, my other problem is you're out here videoing people and you're not asking people if they are allowing you to video them. So when somebody videos you, then you're upset about the situation.
That's a problem that I have with a lot of content creators, is like they don't have a problem making videos talking about you. They'll use your footage, they'll play back your tape. And then if you make a video showing them in what they said, then they report your videos and try to flag you down. That is what creates beef, because you're trying to shut me down. You're trying to destroy me. So in her situation, what she's saying is when the other guy was doing videos in the street, he's recording people. He don't say, hey, you're going to be in my video, I'm going to have it on YouTube. He don't complain about that. But when she pull out her camera to film him, all of a sudden now he want to put hands on her and say, oh, you can't do that. No, it don't work that way, buddy.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking a little bit of issue with that, Jasmine. Like, I don't think that you don't necessarily know me. And again, I appreciate your perspective. You are right that I did go into the situation. Absolutely right. But I certainly think that if I come to you and I say something about you, you still don't have the right to put your hands on me. I think that's where we need to draw the line. And if you think that that's okay, all right, girl, that's what you think.
And that moment marked a turning point. Their channel began to gain major traction as more and more people tuned in.
More and more people tuned in. Did you get that part? More and more people tuned in, which means people love drama. But now that people are dead, everybody want to hide now and act like they weren't part of the drama. Come on now. You, the viewers, are a part of the drama. No matter how much these content creators crash out, when they were going back and forth, you were there edging it on, instigating, putting batteries in people's backs, donating. You were a part of the drama. And now that people are dead, everybody hiding their hand.
Why? Because apparently many others had also had issues with Mannywise, and this incident gave them a voice and a platform to speak out.
That's exactly what they do to me. A lot of my haters, a lot of my enemies and ops, because they hate me, they gravitate towards YouTubers that have a beef with me. And they congregate in the chat. They congregate on the comments. And they always there talking ish. And it makes the content creator feel as if though he's doing a great job, not realizing that those are demons that always had a problem with me. When I go to my enemy's platform and I take a look at what's going on when they doing BS, and I look at the chat and I check who's in the chat, I notice that everybody that's in the chat is on my block list. These are people I blocked years ago. People that don't like me. They seem to always find my enemies' platforms, and they'll use those platforms as a hub to express their hate. And when this happened, the content creator think they're doing this great job making videos, not realizing the only reason why they're getting any views, the only reason why they're getting any traction is not because they're good at what they do, but because their platform becomes a voice of hate for the people that don't like me. So in all essence, that platform is being used by the devil to give all those haters a voice. And this is why I mean about how people are getting used by the devil every day.
Support for Finny grew, and so did the drama. As their views and subscribers climbed, so did their confidence, leading to regular weekly live streams where they didn't hold back.
That's what happens with the LaTruth saga. They get views off of drama. This is why it will never end. This is why content creators beef, because they gain support, they gain subscribers, they gain cash apps, and now their confidence grow because they think, hey, my viewers really like this content. It's entertaining. Some of these content creators call it entertainment. Some of these content creators claim they're believers in Jesus Christ, which makes no sense. There's no way you're a believer in Jesus Christ and you're doing evil all day.
These streams quickly turned into sessions filled with verbal attacks, mockery, and insults aimed at Manny, his crew, and even his family. What started as a heated moment on the Vegas Strip soon spiraled into something much bigger and much darker. The feud between FinnyDaLegend and Sin City Manny didn't just stay on YouTube. It became personal, real-world personal. As tensions rose and both sides gained traction online, the drama spilled into the streets of Las Vegas. Multiple in-person confrontations took place.
The thing about it, bro, is after seeing him being right next to him, I am way bigger than him, man. Like, I really don't know. Like, unless he was able to, like, it was his best chance. Like, even if he revved up, like, say we was really fighting, we squared up. Like, even if he revved up, like, he can't even, like, if he wanted to hit me in my jaw, like, it would be so hard for him to reach up there. Like, he's really a small dude, man. Like I get no props in. And if we ever do get to lock up, like, if I do beat him up, I get no props. Like, the only...
Do you see what he's doing here, guys? In that particular video, he was basically mocking Manny by saying he's a small guy. You know, FinnyDaLegend is a bigger dude, so he probably figured, listen, man, me fighting him, bruh, that's an easy fight, bruh. I won't get no street cred for that. I won't get no shine. People will look at me like I'm a bully, but yet Manny went and got the gun. The gun is smaller than everybody, and yet the gun took him and his wife out. Now they're dead. And now Manny got to spend the rest of his life in prison with men. You see how that go? That's how the devil win. The devil was able to take out two content creators together. Now none of them can do content now. Now all of them are done. Ain't that something? That's how the devil get you. The devil will have you beefing back and forth and make you destroy your whole family. All your kids, everybody suffer in the process. I don't know if FinnyDaLegend got kids with that woman. They probably got kids. They probably got kids. Do they got kids, ladies and gentlemen? Do they got kids? Put a 1 if they got kids. If FinnyDaLegend and his wife got kids. Because if they got kids, now the kids have no parents because the parents is dead. And then Manny and his wife, she's going to be alone now because now her husband is going to prison for life. So two families are destroyed over jealousy and hate.
Being a bisexual man trying to touch me there. I hate that you keep having to verbally say it, man, because I feel so, I feel so, your mic violated. Your mic is doing the same. Go on camera a lot whining about haters doing this, the haters doing that. Grow up, fool. Shout out to Dominic.
They charge me with assault. The type of assault it is a misdemeanor, which means it's going to be like a fine or like probation. You know, it's not a serious bodily injury assault. ¿Me entiendes?
These were verbal and physical face-offs, sometimes involving both creators and their loyal supporters.
So it's not just the creators that are going back and forth, but the loyal supporters that are edging it on. You see that? So this entire beef between these content creators that end in death, the viewers who support the platforms of those two, you folks are responsible for FinnyDaLegend's death. That's right. Take accountability, because when everything was going down, you were there putting batteries in his back, telling him, I can't wait to see the next video. I can't wait to see you expose him. I can't wait. I can't wait. And then the same thing on the other side. People were edging everybody on. And Manny felt he had to do something about the situation. Maybe he was looking bad. Maybe FinnyDaLegend exposed him so bad, brought out some horrible information that he didn't want nobody to see. And it was damaging to his brand and his money. And he said, you know what? I don't got nothing to live for. You done ruined my platform. You ruined my life. I'm going to kill you. And he went out there on the strip, saw them live, and he took them out. This is why I keep saying, if you're a content creator, even if you're not a content creator, stop streaming live in public at tourist spots or very popular areas where it's easy to find you. Don't do that. That's how you get lined up. It's very easy for people to find you that way.
The Sin City streets turned into a stage, but the show wasn't scripted. What made it worse? the power of their platforms.
Let me pack this person up. You saying, stop, sir. He knew what he was doing. Let me pack you up. You don't belong here. You know what I mean? I like when people are able to share their thoughts, but I don't like when people come in here telling me to stop and I'm the host of the show. You don't have that ability to do that. You know what I mean? You need to stop and go find a life and get something better to do, and don't hang out over here. Don't tell me he knew what he was doing when you folks were in the so-called chat. Don't act like you don't know what's going on, because it be people like you that were over there on that person's chat, edging them on, and now that they dead, your ass is over here. Stay the fuck off my platform. Don't even come here. Go right back over there where the dead man is and stay in the chat and have a conversation with yourselves, because it's people like you that caused that man's death. It's people like you that be in the comments. It be people like you that pull up in the live chat when those men are fighting back and forth and you be edging them on, and now you want to come over here and act like he knew what he was doing. No, you knew what you were doing when you were putting that battery in his damn back. You know? At Carla, stop cussing in my chat. Do you understand? I'm giving you one warning. At Carla, that's the second time your comment had to be removed by the mod. One more comment of you posting profanity in the live chat, you will be blocked from this platform forever. I have no respect over persons for nobody. Don't be disrespectful in my chat. You know the rules above all people. You know no profanity is allowed in the chat. Don't post profanity in the chat or you will be blocked from the platform. That goes for anybody. I don't care who you are. Have respect for the platform. Let's get back to the content. Let's go.
With each side live streaming, narrating, and spinning their version of events, the conflict turned into digital warfare.
Digital warfare. Digital warfare. That's a good talking point. Digital warfare. That's exactly what it is, guys, when you see content creators making videos slandering other men. That's called digital warfare. You good people that be watching the shows be thinking, oh, that content creator just making a video. No, that's called digital warfare. Digital warfare, where they're arguing back and forth, spreading lies, spreading issues to cause fires for another believer, another YouTuber, another brother in truth. That's what they do, to destroy people's reputations. You understand? This is what they do. Guys, we're living in a time right now where people are turning against one another. We're living in a time right now where people cannot handle criticism. We're in a time right now where people that say they rock with you, say they a friend, next minute they offended. Next minute they mad. Just like how I'm telling Carla in the chat, don't cuss in the chat. I'm pretty sure she's offended right now. Offended. Why? Because of correction? Because of correction, you mad? Because of correction? That makes no damn sense, y'all. And this is what I mean. This is why I don't trust nobody. People will turn against you over bull crap, bro. People could be dead ass wrong and you could correct them and they'll be offended. Rather than saying, I apologize, rather than saying my bad and move on, they'll get offended because they don't like the fact that you called them out. And I could read your spirit. I could read your spirit. You're offended. I could feel it. I don't even need you to ask or even say nothing. I could feel your spirit that you're offended because I told you don't post no profanity. That's how these two men were. They were so sensitive that they couldn't take it. They said, you know what? I got to end it all. I got to end it all. And this is why, guys, I tell you, man, you will never know who people are until they show their true colors, bro. All you got to do is just say something that people don't like and they feel like, wait a minute, I support you and I do this and I do that. I should have a right to say what. No, you don't have no right to say what you want to say. No, it don't work like that. You got to respect the platform just like everybody else. Because I know you're upset and offended. I know you are. Because if you weren't, you would have came back in, you would apologize, and you would continue to participate with the live chat. But because you're offended, you decide to stay out of the chat now and just be upset and just act like, well, I ain't saying that no more. I'm just going to stay mad. Well, you know what? Stay mad. I don't care. I don't care. Stay upset. Because at the end of the day, we grown folks over here. And if I'm in somebody's live chat and I got checked or somebody coming and telling me, yo, no profanity here, Ringo, chill. I'm going to chill. I'm going to chill out and I'm going to respect their platform because that's their place. That's their business. You can't just come up in there and just do whatever you want. The moderator already done deleted your comment one time. Then he did it again. That's strike 2. I'm trying to prevent you from getting blocked because I can guarantee you V-Dub man wanted to pull that trigger. But he know who you are. He know that you be in the chat all the time and he know that you supported the show. So he's showing mercy. I'm trying to save your ass from getting blocked. So if anything, be a grown adult and recognize when something ain't right and apologize about it. Damn it! I should not have to regulate a situation like this, bro. It don't make no sense. We supposed to be grown adults. We dealing with a real issue here of content creators killing one another over BS. Content creators are now killing each other. Literally throwing their lives away, throwing their families away. Why? Because of offenses and jealousy. I got no time for no nonsense emotional drama over foolishness, y'all. We got to be grown adults here. Grown adults. Now let's get back to the content.
Soon, it wasn't just about who was right or wrong. It became a battle for control, revenge, and platform dominance.
That's exactly what YouTube beef is about. Platform dominance, control, who's getting the views, who got the people, who's the voice of the streets. That's what it becomes about. It's not even about who's right or wrong anymore. Now it's about platform dominance. And this is what YouTube beef is all about, ladies and gentlemen.
In a move that shocked their audiences, both sides attempted to strike each other's YouTube channels down. Reports flew in that MannyWise camp filed copyright and community guideline complaints against MannyWise content.
That is all bitch-ass shit right there. When you see grown-ass men striking each other's platforms with bogus copyrights and complaints, both of you guys is clowns. Because at the end of the day, y'all trying to get real personal now. That is going to make people pull guns. Because you're trying to stop people from literally taking care of their families. This goes beyond, listen, this goes beyond, I don't like what you said, I'm gonna make a video. This is you trying to attempt to get somebody fired. This is no different than you at the 9 to 5 and your coworker is in the office at HR reporting you, trying their best to get you fired. That right there is gonna end in bloodshed. I don't care what nobody say. If I'm at the job and I got a family to take care of and you in HR trying to get me fired, best believe if I get fired, I'm coming to see your ass. I'm coming to see you. It ain't gonna just go down like that I just got fired from my job and you still working, making money, providing for your family, and I'm homeless. Nah, I'm coming and see you. And that's exactly the situation here. These men were crashing out over all this drama.
In retaliation, Finny's side allegedly tried to take down MannyWise live streams, citing harassment, copyrights, and targeted attacks.
Now think about this. Harassment, this, that. Both of these men, listen, both of these men were out of pocket. How you gonna file complaints talking about harassment and you harassing him? Both of y'all talking shit. And yet y'all trying to take down each other like two bitches, two clowns. And now look now, 2 is dead and 1 going to prison for life. And he gonna be there with a bunch of men. What did you do? How you got in here, bro? Oh, I killed 2 YouTubers because I was emotional.
As I got him with 2 strikes right now. This will be the last one right here, and we're in that channel. But I mean, we could just, we don't really care about it. Cause it ain't that channel ain't got no traction, but we also get to laugh at, cause he finna get the notification tomorrow. We get to laugh at how quick he try to take this other video down. So somebody send me.
Shout out to Ace Shakora, I believe the name is, for the membership. You gifted somebody a membership, and for the $4 support, as well as joining the channel membership. Appreciate you stopping by. Did I miss anybody? Let me see. Shout out to Marilyn as well for the $5 support. I didn't even see your support. I'm now seeing it due to Forever Studios. I guess he must have liked your comment or the fact that you supported. So I'm now seeing it through his comment. I was able to notice it. So guys, again, right here you see FinnyDaLegend boasting about striking his channel 2 times and saying that he's trying to get it shut down. Let me explain what it means when YouTubers do that. They're trying to kill you digitally. When YouTubers resort to this type of shit, that's the equivalent of trying to kill you digitally, meaning it's beyond you and that person. They want to kill you to the point where your family and everybody suffers. You get it? And this happens a lot with black people. Unfortunately, this type of behavior, they love doing stuff like this. A lot of you that are on TikTok, Instagram, you got other TikTokers and Instagrammers that report your platform and do this goofy stuff because they want you out of the way. Because of what? Jealousy. Jealousy, that's all it is. Imagine you're on YouTube telling everybody that you struck the man's channel twice. This is a personal situation, guys. Check this out. I'm going to rewind it back so you can hear it again.
In retaliation, Finny's side allegedly tried to take down Manny Y's live streams, citing harassment, copyrights, and targeted attacks.
Let me read this thing real
Reports
quick.
flew in that Manny Y's camp filed copyright and community guideline complaints against Manny Y's content. In retaliation, Finny's side allegedly tried to take down Manny Y's live streams.
Let me see this here. So he have content. See, anybody that do this, you're a snake. You're a snake. Definitely a snake, guys. Video title, liars, you didn't get any of my super chats, stupid. Do you see how they're fighting over money and super chats? Do you see that? The title of the video is P. Manny, nobody likes a liar. You didn't get any my super chats, stupid. Do you see this? These guys are teenagers. This is what's going on social media. They're literally arguing over super chats, guys. Literally. That's what's going on. It don't make no sense, guys. No sense whatsoever. And now two are dead and the other one going to prison and their YouTube channels is sitting there. I don't know if Manny's channel is still up. I don't know. I don't even know where his channel is, to be honest with you. I don't even know about FinnyDaLegend's channel. I found his channel, but I didn't find the other guy's channel yet. I didn't even go look for his channel, but I'll probably look for that later. I don't know if it's still there. It's probably deleted. I don't know. But at the end of the day, this type of nonsense here, guys, is just dumb. It's dumb, man.
Citing harassment, copyrights, and targeted attacks.
Is I got him with 2 strikes right now. This will be the last one right here. And
Notice he said, I got him with 2 strikes. It'll be the last one right here. So Finny was finna take down this man's channel, and now he's dead. Do you see how that worked? The devil got him because both of them had demons on them. Both of them. Both sides are guilty, guys. Both sides. In this ordeal, both sides are guilty. Finny was doing dirt behind the scenes. He's online publishing, telling everybody, yeah, I striked them twice, and I'm finna take him down. You said YouTube deleted the other guy's channel? YouTube deleted it? Oh, okay. Because I never seen his platform, so I don't really know what's going on. I was looking for it. I was putting the name in the search, but nothing came up. So I was wondering, maybe he must have posted something that went against the guidelines. Because normally, even if he murdered these two, the channel will still remain up. YouTube won't take down the channel, so that means that he must have showed something I don't know if he had the video up with the murder or whatever the case is. Maybe that's why YouTube took it down. You know, that could be it. Maybe he must have recorded the video or screen recorded something and uploaded it on his main channel to probably show everybody that, you know, you said, or the wife deleted it. Well, I'll find out later. Do anybody, all right, what is his channel URL or the channel name? What is the channel name for Manny's platform? Because I have software that I can know. And if you have the actual URL of his channel, when you go to it, it'll tell you if the channel was terminated. It'll tell you terminated for such and such guidelines, or it might just say that it's in incognito mode because maybe the wife took it down. Remember, she might still have access. So maybe the wife took it down. She's probably still on social media looking at what's going on. So I believe the wife most likely took down the channel, you know? So it's Manny Wise. I'll look it up later. I'll look it up later and try to find out exactly what's going on
in that channel. But I mean, we could just, you know, we don't really care about it.
If you don't care about it, sir, why was you flagging down his channel? You were trying to kill that man and he ended up killing you. You tried to kill him digitally. He killed you in the physical world. That's some sick stuff.
That channel ain't got no traction, but we also get the laughing because he finna get the notification tomorrow.
He said he's going to get the notification tomorrow and we're going to get to laughing. But now you're dead. Do you see how life is, guys? Now you're dead and everybody's making content about your death. That's why social media is dangerous and why, as a content creator, you should just stick to making content, be about your business, and leave everybody alone. And stop playing this back and forth game. It's one thing to have some drama. It's another thing to move on from that drama before somebody end up dead. Because when you end up dead or in prison, trust and believe, all of us content creators will be making videos about you. And nobody would care. We're going to all make videos about you. We're going to run the numbers up. We're going to do what we got to do. And you're dead. You're in a box or going to prison for life. You know? Somebody said the channel's still up. Somebody send me the link to the channel to my IG. Send the link to Manny's channel to my Instagram at Ringo TV Raw on Instagram. Because I need to go into that platform and find the clues so that I can do what I need to do. Yeah, YouTube will have stricter guidelines and restrictions because of this. Yeah. It's going to come. It's going to make it more difficult for content creators, especially if you have dispute with content creators. I mean, it's something that YouTube should have been had. They should have been had stuff like this because, again, it's something that it's dangerous. It's dangerous, and a lot of times content creators don't know when to quit. They don't know when to fall back. You know, when I had my drama with that other clown on YouTube, I stopped making videos. Most of you have noticed that. I've stopped making videos. Like, I literally stopped making videos about this guy. But he still makes videos about me. He still make videos about me, guys, even though I stopped. So it's one of them things where it's like, what did this guy want? Do he want me to start back making videos again? Yes, because he lived for drama. That is how certain content creators get views. It's when you constantly beef with them all day. But beefing doesn't make money. You don't make money from beefing. Anytime I made videos about that clown, I don't make money from that. There's no money to be made because my audience don't want to see all of that drama. My audience is the type of audience that want to see me do my content about stories, about real content, breaking down videos that have educational value. It might be entertaining at the same time. It might have some drama, but that is what my viewers want to see for the most part. That other guy's viewers, they just love drama. So he want me to go back and forth into defending myself or saying his name, putting his name in the title. I don't got time for all of that mess because you're never going to last on YouTube arguing back and forth. You look like a sucker doing that every damn day. People not going to take you serious and they're going to end up leaving and unsubscribing from your platform because it's messy. Nobody want to be around that garbage. You know what I mean? It's just a sick place to be in, right? So let me get back to the content.
we get to laugh at how quick he tried to take this other video down. So somebody send me, I just put it in chat.
Notice he said somebody sent him videos. Somebody sent him information. This is what I mean. The viewers are the ones who send the info that make people crash out.
He got what video of mine he got that from, and I get that one too. And
do you see that? All of this is protected under fair use. Look, content creators could use each other's videos. This is YouTube. Have fun, make money, entertain people, live your life. But when you are doing stupid stuff like, oh, he's using my video, I'm filing a copyright claim. Bro, all you're doing is starting beef and drama because you're violating the rules. That's why I got the damn fair use up on the screen. That's why I have all of this type of stuff in my videos. You understand? Don't fuck with me. Don't waste your fucking time with no nonsense about, oh, you're using my video, copyright, copyright. Don't waste your time with none of that nonsense because I know the rules and I know my rights. You know what I mean? And a lot of content creators, they know the rules. They know you could use their video to respond to it, but what they do is they resort to filing bogus complaints to try to shut you down. Now, listen to Manny as he said what he said about the video because he filed bogus complaints too against Manny.
Guideline complaints against Manny's content. In retaliation, Finny's side allegedly tried to take down Manny's live streams, citing harassment, copyrights, and targeted attacks.
You gotta have thin skin when you go on YouTube crying to the white man, begging them to shut down somebody else complaining. That's some weak stuff, bro. I'm just being honest. As a content creator, especially as a man, and you run into YouTube to cry like a damn baby, talking about, oh, he's making videos about me. You sound weak as hell, especially when you've been making a plethora of videos about another man. That don't make no sense.
Because I got him with 2 strikes right now. This will be the last one right here, and we're in that channel. But I mean, we could just, you know, we don't really care about it. Because it ain't that channel ain't got no traction, but we get also get to laugh at, because he finna get the notification tomorrow. We get to laugh at how quick he tried to take this other video down. So somebody send me, I just put it in chat, where he got what video of mine he got that from, and I get that one too.
See that? So he's getting sent information from his viewers. His viewers are telling him, yo, Manny is using one of your videos. You need to get that one down. Guys, that's called abuse. That's abuse. YouTube have guidelines against filing bogus complaints. And unfortunately, a lot of times when people are beefing, this is what they resort to. That could get your channel terminated. You understand? And it's all out of jealousy, guys. These people have no lives. Both Manny and FinnyDaLegend both were doing dirt on each other. And now both of them are done. One lost his life and his woman's life. The other one lost his life and his family because now he's spending life in prison.
He gonna get an email tonight about the other one, and that's gonna be a second strike. Yeah, we don't really care if we get him, but if he try to be tough.
Each time a video was flagged, a live stream got removed, or a strike was issued, fans flooded the comments and chats, some cheering, others accusing, and many just there for the chaos. It was clear, this wasn't just YouTube drama anymore. This was a full-blown feud with real-world consequences, real money on the line, and a community watching it all unfold like a digital street fight.
And that's exactly what this thing is, guys. It goes beyond drama. It goes beyond commentary. Look, you might have an issue with a content creator. Listen, there's content creators I don't like, right? I don't like them. It doesn't mean I hate them. I just don't like them. You know what I mean? They're not the type of people I would have as friends. I don't like their personality. I think that a lot of them are fake. That's an opinion. That's my opinion about a situation. It doesn't mean I want to see anybody die. It doesn't mean I want to see somebody in the ground at the end of the day. But you have content creators that go beyond criticism. And now it goes into hatred, jealousy, and they want to see you literally die. They want to see your family die. They want to see you lose your job, lose your channel, and they do everything they can to try to sabotage everything you do, including putting out false rumors about you, vicious rumors. I'm talking about dirty, disgusting rumors in order to make people hate you. That's not content. That's pure evil. Those type of content creators are trying their best to kill you digitally. That's what they're trying to do. And that is what these men were doing back and forth. They were just throwing shots back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And now the bigger dude, he got gunned down. He thought because of his size that he can literally overpower the smaller guy. But the smaller guy went and got a gun and took him out and his woman on live in front of the world. In front of the world. So even though he's spending life in prison, in his mind, he's like, look, I shot him. He dead. His wife dead. It is what it is. I'm going to go do my time. But, hey, that's the content. That's what's on the streets. So in Manny's mind, he's like, listen, I went out with a bang. Yeah, I'm going to spend life in prison. But, hey, at least the world saw I wasn't playing. I told y'all it is what it is. I gave y'all the best content. And now he's going to be remembered for the guy that killed FinnyDaLegend. But now FinnyDaLegend is also getting the last laugh because why? He got to expose Manny for who he really is. He exposed the demons of Manny on live. So even if Manny is boasting for gunning down that man and his woman, FinnyDaLegend got the last laugh because the world got to see the truth, how rage and jealousy plays out in the public. You see that? So both sides lost and both sides won. This feud ended in bloodshed. And this is why YouTube social media beef is not worth it. In the end, nobody win. Nobody. And we move on and we make more content, waiting for the next person to crash out. This is an ongoing thing that goes on social media, and YouTube need to do something about this by applying special guidelines for content creators. These particular guidelines is not for the viewer. It's not for nothing that is like, basic stuff that we already know. These are guidelines that affect the YouTube content creator community, meaning if two content creators are beefing or there's any sort of words, the AI of YouTube have to be able to distinguish between commentary, criticism from personal attacks. And what I believe the way the system's supposed to do is triggers some sort of algorithm that can identify content that is going beyond the threshold. It's going beyond the norm. It's going beyond criticism. It's now personal, where you hear content creators going back and forth and it sees a pattern. So what it does, it warns the creator to no longer post content regarding that particular content creator. In other words, don't mention them in your title. Don't mention them in your videos. Don't mention their name or you will get a strike. There has to be some sort of system in place that will make it so serious that content creators will know not to cross that line. In other words, look, if you're beefing with this person, hey, let's done this damn beef, move on, and go about our business. But if you keep going, you'll lose your YouTube channel automatically. And it has nothing to do with the viewers. It has to do with YouTube AI system cracking down on content creators that are doing this mess behind the scenes because they know what they do. Content creators are very sneaky. They know how to sneak diss. They know how to attack you without even saying your name. They know how to say things without saying your name to get under your skin. And they do this all the time, every time. That's what they do. You know what I mean? I've had YouTube beef with YouTubers. I know what I'm talking about, guys. I've been dragged, I've been slandered, I've been insulted, I've been lied on by content creators over and over and over and over. In order for what? So that they can destroy my reputation, stop me from moving forward, try to mess up the momentum. I've seen this happen multiple times, guys, and it is just disgusting. And I just ignore it because I don't resort to flagging people videos, copyright complaints. I don't do none of that dumb shit. You know what I mean? I'm a man. I could take criticism. But sometimes criticism goes beyond the limits and people start to lie and they start to manipulate. And at that point, bro, it's like it's no holds barred. It's like at that point, I can't fuck with you no more. Like you're a full blown enemy. Don't ever look at me. Don't ever see me in public. Don't even be around me, dog. Like for real, for real. Like we enemies for real. Like it ain't a game. It's not a joke. You know what I mean? And they keep on doing this nonsense. And then what happened is the viewers, they keep edging it on. They keep on instigating the situation and they keep driving it home. You know what I mean? And it's why? Because they want to see somebody crash out. They want to see somebody take somebody out. They want to see more back and forth videos. I'm not doing that garbage, bro. I'm not doing that. Once all the drama with that damn clown on YouTube, went on and on and on and on. I made up my mind. I'm done. You know why? A couple of my viewers pulled up behind the scenes and was like, yo, Ringo fam, you should just kind of just chill with that nonsense with this guy and just keep moving on. Focus on your content. We want to see you grow. We want to see you do this. And I've seen my viewers hit me up and was telling me how they feel about the situation. You know what I mean? And because they came to me, I said, you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna done from all of that nonsense. And I moved on. And I stopped mentioning that person in the title. I don't mention that person's name. I don't talk about that person. From time to time, I might do videos and you might hear me use that individual as an example, but I don't mention their name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But I don't make videos trying to slander, trying to defame, trying to lie on and spread false reports or false rumors. I don't do that. But that is what that person is doing till this day. And now they got other content creators spreading the same lies because they want my attention. Because they want my attention, guys. That's what they actually do. Shout out to Carla for the support. She says, I will respect your channel. Forgive me. I will always watch your channel. You are the best. Well, I'm glad that you're able to clear the air because I know that you're a supporter of the platform. I know that you're probably frustrated with what's going on with these YouTubers. But at the end of the day, we have rules. We have rules. Everybody got to follow the rules. It's no different than if you're at the 9 to 5. If I'm a supervisor, I might be cool with some of the coworkers, but I got to follow the rules or the supervisor going to get on my back. YouTube have strict guidelines. I'm trying to stay within those rules. You know what I mean? From time to time, I might air out a F-bomb or a profanity here and there, but that's within guidelines. You could do that. But on YouTube, in the chat, YouTube don't like having F-bombs and S-words and all this other stuff in the live chat. It's a very, very strict, serious thing. I've seen YouTube moderators come into my live chat and regulated people. And when I saw that, that made me realize that YouTube watch live streams too, or they have AI that watch your live streams. How many of you folks been watching a live stream of mine and seen YouTube come into my live chat and delete people comments? Put a 1 in the chat. It literally says, comment deleted by YouTube. I was like, whoa, YouTube have done that. You know what I mean? So it's not a game. It's serious. I've seen this happen on other people's platforms. And if it keep happening, that channel will end up getting penalized by YouTube because we're not regulating the platforms. That's why we have moderators. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you were anybody else, I'm sure V-Dub would have just put you on the block list one time. But he knew who you were. So he just delete the comment. But it gets to the point where if you keep doing it now, we got to say something. You know what I mean? So it's no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? You good. I'm just glad that you're able to acknowledge the wrong and we can move forward and everybody's happy. And now the audience and everybody can see that we were able to resolve that issue. That's the way issues are supposed to be resolved. In the public, clear as day, everybody good, we can move forward. You said there's a Google moderation too? Yeah, I know about that. It's like I said, you don't want the big boys at the top on your platform because what happens is this story is a touchy topic. So I know that Google and YouTube is watching my platform right now to make sure that I'm within guidelines, to make sure I'm not showing no footage of the actual shooting. I know that they're there. I know they're watching, guys. I'm not dumb. I've been on YouTube since 2006. I understand the guidelines. I'm not dumb. You know what I mean? I know what's going on. So that's why I can't show the actual footage. You know what I mean? Because they know that it's a touchy subject. They probably programmed in their AI to watch out for content creators that might try to play slick and show the footage. I won't even play the audio with the gunplay, even though that's not really an issue. They just don't want you to show the actual guy holding the gun. You know what I'm saying? Pulling the trigger. That right there goes against the guidelines. You know what I mean? In some instances, they might let you get away with it, but I'm not even trying to tread on any, I'm not trying to cross any of the lines. I already done been burnt by the guidelines. I already done made mistakes. I learned my lesson. I've been in YouTube prison already. I've been through all the fire of whatever penalties. I already been there and done that. So I'm not trying to go back into that mess. I've learned my lesson. So what I'm trying to focus on here, guys, is to make you viewers be educated to understand that when you see YouTube beef, you got to call that mess out. And you got to let the content creator know, look, if you're going to continue beefing, I'm done. I'm done watching your platform. I'm done supporting you. Hey, if you stop wasting your time with this nonsense, I'll continue to be a supporter. I'll continue watching. But if you're going to continue to be making videos about this individual going back and forth, I'm done watching your platform. You got to say that stuff. It's up to you. It's up to you to say that. Because at this point, as content creators, we can't survive if you guys are not viewing and supporting the show. And I'm probably the only content creator that will say that. Because all these other content creators are fake. They act like they're all that. They act like they're all good and they'll always be good. No. The only reason why we're able to thrive is because you good people are watching the shows. That's the only reason why. It's because you're here watching the show. That's it. If you're not liking the video, subscribing to the channel, clicking the notification bell, we don't got no content. So when you see people beefing and you clearly see that it's getting out of hand, it has gone too far. It's one thing if there's a disagreement and we're having civil discourse, that's one thing. It's entertaining, it's interesting, it might be funny at times, somebody got roasted, okay, cool. But when it get personal and you start hearing people getting grimy and they start getting really upset and you see an anger, you people have to say something and pull everybody's card, because that's what's going to make the content creator say, you know what? I got like 100 of my viewers hitting me up telling me to fall back. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to chill. Because those are the viewers, those are the people, they spoke. No different than Trump being in office right now. The only reason why he's in office is because you voted him in. You got the Mexicans getting pissed off and mad with Trump now, but they voted him in. And instead, they want to destroy the city. We got to talk about that later on, too. You know, you can't get mad for people you vote in. So if you could vote people in, you could vote them out. So you, the viewer, have the power, not the content creator. The content creator is at the mercy of the viewer. If the viewer boycott the platform suffers. I'm the only content creator that keep it official. The only one. Because at the end of the day, listen to me, people. At the end of the day, YouTube is a business. This is a workplace. No different than you go to your 9 to 5. You got guidelines. You got to follow order. You got to do this. You got to do that. Well, on YouTube, you got to do the same thing. YouTube have guidelines, right? So if I'm a YouTuber, if I'm a content creator, and there's other content creators, and we're all out of pocket, we're all beefing, we're all flipping on each other, basically that's workplace violence. That's workplace violence right there. So it's out of pocket. So you, the viewer, got to say something. You got to say something. And they got to be stiff guidelines from YouTube against content creators who are literally making money from the platform. No different than when you're at work. You can't do what you want to do at work. You can't say what you want to say at work. You can't, or you're going to be fired or get a memo. I've been on a 9 to 5. I know what I'm talking about. If you got beef with a coworker, you can't be on the job talking crazy. You can't be harassing people on the job. You're going to get fired. You can't do that. So this is a workplace just like any other workplace. And there got to be order and there got to be respect. If you got issues with a content creator, hey, stop watching them, leave them alone, go about your business. But if you're going to continually make videos slandering a man over and over and over, you want that man's attention. I don't care what nobody say. You're doing what you're doing because you want their attention. That's what you want. You want drama. You don't have enough. You want to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's what he's doing in terms of that other guy on YouTube who still make videos about me, even though I'm done. Even though I'm done, guys. I'm a family man. I don't got time for all of that foolishness. You know, it was fun at first. It was fun and it was entertaining. But at this point, that person is literally confused, lost, and literally looking for drama. Because when you spread false information, slander, and lies, you're trying to use that for content now. And it's because you have no content to talk about. And when content creators have no content, they got to beef with each other. And that is what these two were doing. You understand? FinnyDaLegend didn't have no content. He had no original content that he could do. So he was focused on the other guy because that is how he was earning a Cash App. That is how he was earning whatever he was earning. And it cost him his life. He would have never thought that the other guy would have pulled up. How you have beef with somebody, you in the street with your woman, and number one, you don't got no burner on you. You don't got no gun, right? And you're not concerned about the ops. And you know he live out in the same area where you are. That don't make no sense. Y'all gonna run into each other one day. If you live in the same city, you're gonna run into each other one day. Somebody's gonna run into each other. You know, and then what? What is gonna be? You're gonna pull out your gun and shoot? What are you gonna do? Because if they approach you, you're gonna have no choice but to defend yourself. Somebody gonna crash out. So all of this type of drama is for educational purposes to show you guys the do's and the don'ts. And this is not the first time content creators have killed each other. This is not the first time. This is just a little more gruesome because it was caught on live. It was caught on live, guys.
Week after week.
You can't just be quiet and let, like I said, if you don't speak your side, people will run and believe it as an influencer slash, you know what I mean? YouTuber, if somebody that's going to be watched by thousands of people, it's like our image too has to be, backed up and represented, feel me?
Do you hear what he's saying? In other words, you got to defend yourself. Because when a YouTuber is talking crap about you and he's lying on you, you got to make a video to defend yourself because the viewers, thousands of people, we're talking about thousands of people, fam, are watching these lies. So now it gets to the point where it's like, look, I got to defend myself. I got to set the record straight. But then in the process of you defending yourself, you're also fanning the flame of the drama. So nobody's really winning because even though you're defending yourself, the people don't even care. They just love the drama. In your mind, you think by you defending yourself that the people on the receiving end are really taking heed to the information and learning and growing, but really they don't care. They just love the drama, the entertainment of this content creator going at that content creator, and they get to see a new episode tomorrow, more drama. So while they're at work, they're hearing you and that person going back and forth, and they're loving it.
So even though I'm not spilling out too much, at the same time, I'm making sure to, clear my shit as well as, let everybody know what it is.
As the Sin City feud unfolded, many viewers took to the comments sections to express their views, not just about the drama, but about the evolution of Manny Wise and the so-called Sin City family. One particularly eye-opening comment came from a Gwiz who posted this a year ago under one of FinnyDaLegend's videos. He wrote, "Imagine there is a group of unrelated people who call themselves a family. They have a leader who says he loves them and will die for the family. They profess that the family has a bond that is sacred and eternal. Members of the family support the leader through donations of money and gifts. He tells the surrounding community the family runs things and to bow down. Some members get tattoos of the leader and they have chapters in other states. They are involved in numerous violent incidents, tagging walls, threatening opposition, and suppressing information about their dirty deeds. They have a YouTube channel that the family uses to identify themselves and claim to be nothing but love and positivity."
And that's how a lot of content creators are, guys. They act like they're Bible believers. They act like they serve God. They act like they're in the truth. They act like they quote scriptures. But behind the scenes, you don't know who these people are. You don't know any of these content creators. A lot of these content creators will smile in your face. They'll subscribe to your channel. They'll be on your team. And then they'll drag your name. They'll drag your name for fame. This is what they do. And then they have a fallout with you. Then they turn against you. Then they try to overpower you and destroy your reputation so that you can lose money, so that your family can suffer. And this can happen not just on YouTube, but at the workplace, in your family, in your hood, wherever you live. This can happen to you. You know what I mean? This man murdered 2 people on a live stream in front of the world. In front of the world. How do you think his wife feel now? His wife is probably like, I can't believe my husband murdered those people. I want to know what she's going to say. What is her Instagram? Send me that info. I want to know what she got to say about her man killing those 2 people. What is she going to say now? Because a wife should also be helping her man not to crash out. This is why a lot of you guys got to make sure you got a woman that's going to set you straight too. And I said set you straight. Ladies, learn how to set your man straight when he's getting out of pocket. Yes, the man is the head. Yes, the man is the leader. But as a woman, when you see your man crashing out and doing crazy stuff on social media, and you don't say nothing to him, you don't pull him to the side and be like, baby, you got to stop. Like, for real, I'm concerned. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I don't want you to do anything crazy. You need to stop. And you need to stop now. You need to think about this family. You need to stop. You need to stop. You need to think about your kids, right? I understand that other person is doing this, they're doing that, but we're better than that. You, as a woman, got to step in and say something. Don't just sit in the background edging him on, because you have a lot of guys that are with women that instigate and help their man to crash out. And then when he crash out and he end up killing himself or ended up in prison, that very same woman that he was protecting, right, going to end up getting her back blown out by another man while he in prison with men. Don't get caught up like that.
That comment alone paints a powerful and controversial image of what the Sin City family has become. A group that promotes unity on the surface, but has allegedly been involved in some very questionable activities behind the scenes.
Do you see that? A lot of content creators are like this, guys. On the surface, they look like these good people, good family members, good family. They make positive content. They're motivational speakers, whatever the case is. But behind the scenes, they live a questionable life, a dark life.
Another commenter at nocap702_New York 4XZ gave an even deeper breakdown, not just of the group, but of the channel's transformation over time. They've been a lil sketch on the low since I started watching them. That's what set them apart from all the ho-hum low-effort streamers on Fremont.
And if you think, guys, he played the Joker. He loved to play the Joker. And what happened is, the demon that he was playing, he became. The demon that he was acting as, he became the very demon. The very demon he became. Imagine how that look, that you're locked up. Because I'm not done with this video, guys. I got to do more videos about this. This video need to be YouTube education. I'm going to make a playlist with this particular situation. You know what I mean? I'm going to make a playlist with videos about this situation, because a lot of people can learn from this type of stuff. Because a lot of YouTubers been through YouTube beef just like this. It may not have ended in bloodshed, but it literally almost got there. A lot of YouTubers been at the point of bloodshed due to YouTube beef.
They're a guilty pleasure, excessive partying, fights, and ogling girls. Manny is the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of Las Vegas. Weekend Manny, in costume and a few drinks in, is funny and unpredictable. But weekday Manny? Totally different vibe. Slow streams, dodging security with Julie used as a human shield, and repetitive food reviews full of burping and lip smacking. Still, I stayed subscribed for the weekends. Whether you support Sin City Manny-wise or not, these comments reveal just how polarizing his content and his community have become.
And it's the same way with other content creators, guys. A lot of you are subscribed to channels that promote nothing but drama, nothing but back and forth, nothing but mayhem. And y'all sit there, subscribe to those channels, edging these people on. There are platforms out there that is dedicated to just talking about me. Dedicated. And people subscribe to those channels. And you have to ask the question, if you don't like me, why you like channels that just talk about me in a negative way? Why? What do you get from that? Those are sick people, ladies and gentlemen. Sick, narcissistic people that have demons. And what they do is they sit around and they plot on you every day. And just because I deal with that type of stuff on social media doesn't mean you don't. You just don't know who are the people in your life that are doing this. But we all got them. We all got people like that in our lives. that gather together to talk about us, gather together to slander us, spread lies. You're wondering why people looking at you funny. It's because somebody spread a lie about you. Somebody spread a lie about you. And you're wondering why this person all of a sudden switched up. How many of you ever had people that switched up on you? One minute they cool, then they switch up. You're like, what the heck happened to that person? Somebody got in their ear. Somebody told them something. Something went down and they switched up. And that's why they acting funny. And you're trying to figure it out. Like, you know what? I'm not even going to entertain it. I'm just going to leave all that mess alone. I don't got no time. It's too much drama going on, man. Some people just don't want to have peace in their life. So it's like, it's just drama all day. That's why I'm done with that LaTruth, Kev, the sister. I'm done with them, bro. I don't got nothing to say to none of them. And that goes for the brothers and all of them. I don't got nothing to say to them guys. Nothing. Because it's never going to end. They're going to continue to make videos every day, edging on situations, throwing some shade, this, that, and then somebody else going to make another video, and they're going to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to keep the drama going. It's toxic. I don't got no time for that mess. I try to offer some real good advice. I try to offer something that can help them to grow, and it's like they don't want to grow. So you got to know how to just leave them alone and let them figure out that mess themselves. Some people are just born to be toxic, bro. And you just got to leave that stuff alone. And there's a lot of YouTubers out here that are toxic. Toxic, guys. When you deal with those type of entities, don't even entertain them. If you're a content creator and you notice other content creators are making videos about you, slandering you, lying to you, don't respond to them. Don't respond to them. Don't even get involved. Don't entertain them. Leave them there and let them die off. Because as long as you're not entertaining them, their content goes nowhere. They're going to be frustrated because they're throwing all sorts of allegations out and you're not budging. So they get frustrated because you're not viewing and you're not bringing your audience. They want you to bring your audience to their platform so that they can grow, so that they could get a subscriber, a super chat, a cash app. It's all about money, fame, power, control, dominance. That's what this is about. And a lot of content creators are suffering financially. So they got no content. So they got to start a beef to get something buzzing in order to make $1.
And that's how a real-life street altercation turned into an online feud.
Well, I sure hope I sure hope I ain't going to the doctor and all this shit for no reason. They told me that if proven guilty, you will have to pay for me going to get my back checked out. You will have to pay for these doctor visits. So I'm just hoping this little mini fine or whatever, I just hope I don't have to pay anything because they're the ones telling me to go to the doctor, not me. So hopefully this little fine misdemeanor thing is just a little bitty thing, man. But I just hope I'm treated fairly as an American citizen.
And that's pretty much that, guys, of this review from these two. My final thoughts on this situation here is that this whole situation could have been prevented if the viewers would have stepped in and regulated that situation. If people would have hit up each of these men privately and tell them, hey, it is what it is. Because, see, I'm going to tell you, yeah, I'm a content creator. I'm strong-willed. Every man has ego. It is what it is. But it's something about when other brothers that I respect would pull up and be like, yo, Ringo, so-and-so and so. Let me holler at you for a second, dog. Yo, what up? Yo, man, you should just kind of just chill with this, man. Just kind of just, I'm not really trying to tell you what to do. It's just that I kind of see where this thing is going, you know what I mean? You probably just want to fall back on that, man. Just kind of focus on this, man. And, if I hear that enough, that's going to make me say, you know what? I need to make some adjustments. I'm going to make some adjustments and change a few things because I got these brothers, and even if it's a sister too, putting some positive energy out there, they could see something that I may not see right now. Because sometimes as men and women, we in our feelings, we in our ego, and we feel we got to prove something to somebody, and we really don't. So if you're a brother and a sister and you see somebody getting out of pocket or they going down the wrong path, you got to know how to pull them aside. It's no different than if we at the bar and we at happy hour, we getting some drinks, and you see me getting in the car and you know I'm drunk. I mean, damn it, man, stop me. Pull up to the side. Yo, Ringo, what you doing, bro? Give me them keys, bro. What the hell wrong with you, bro? Come on, man, I'm gonna drive, man. I could drive. Bro, you can't drive, man. Yo, get in the damn back seat, bro. We gonna get you home, bro. Don't even worry about it, man. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta say something. You don't just let me drive and crash out. So if you see somebody going through something or doing something, offer a suggestion. It doesn't mean you're going to change their life in one day, but at least you know you did your part. They could have been in these brothers' ears because I don't know these men personally. I don't know the magnitude of their beef. I don't know how far it is. Maybe some of y'all would subscribe to these guys' channel. Maybe some of y'all were fans of FinnyDaLegend. Maybe some of y'all was fans of Manny. I don't know these men. I don't know what kind of content they were doing. So I don't know the magnitude of their content. But I know these guys were not major YouTubers. They were not. So if they were beefing like this, then imagine the kind of beef content creators have that make thousands of dollars a month and got millions of subscribers. Imagine the kind of beef they got. They probably damn near put hits out on each other. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So this situation is a learning experience. I'm going to do more videos with this situation here. It already hit the news. The news is already talking about it. A lot of content creators already talked about this. I've been knew about this, guys. And when I had known about it, I didn't even know it had to do with YouTubers. Because I just saw a clip floating around like damn near 2 days ago or something like that. I saw a clip and I'm like, what the heck is this? That dude's wife is bugging, bro. How's she gonna jump in front of him when her man is shooting a gun? And then later found out that was the dude's wife and she ended up getting killed. That's crazy. And that means it's probably on camera too. Because I didn't see the live stream. So I don't know, what went down, but people post a clip. They always got the clips. And I'm pretty sure the stream with everything is somewhere online. They probably put it on Twitter, because anything is allowed over there, So guys, y'all be safe out there, man. We're going to keep our content creative. We're going to keep moving forward. Y'all stay safe. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me see. Rollo said, Ringo, I will send you footage of Manny. Wife was there too. Oh, she was there too. Wow. Man, that's crazy. Because I downloaded the live stream of FinnyDaLegend and his wife that was on their platform. So I don't know, man. It's like something must have got cut or whatever. I don't know. Because if they were streaming live, I don't know what platform they were streaming live, because if it was YouTube, then YouTube probably took down the video from their platform. But I'll know because I'm going to double check. I got an app that will let me know what really went down. You said she was in a white outfit. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. All I got to say, guys, is beef don't sell. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with all the beefing nonsense. Beefing is not content. Beefing does not help you to grow on YouTube or any platform. It's something that happens from time to time. Sometimes you got to defend yourself. But to be honest, guys, I'm done with beefing, fam. That is not my thing. I'm way better than these content creators that live in the gutter, that live for gossip and drama all day. These guys don't have no creativity. They can't produce content. Their content is drama. They don't know how to get the camera and create something positive or something entertaining. Instead, they just resort to drama all day. And YouTube is going to start to crack down on this type of stuff. And if you're a content creator and you're not producing content, YouTube is going to pack you up and get you on out of here. They're gonna definitely implement new guidelines. It's gonna come down the pipeline sooner or later. It's gonna affect all of us. It's a pain, but I know how it is. I've been on YouTube since 2006. I've seen all the changes. I've seen the guidelines get updated all the time. Because there was a time on YouTube you could do whatever you want. There was a time when you could say whatever you want, do whatever you want. And those were the golden years of YouTube. But once Google came in, they said, heck no, you're not allowed to do this, that. And I get it. You know, they got to be rules and guidelines. And once everybody's following those guidelines, we'll be able to have some good content and do what we need to do. So as a content creator, you got to take your channel serious. This is a business place. This is not the streets. This is not a place for beefing and running around with guns and acting the fool. If you're on YouTube to make good content for viewers, make good content for viewers. But don't be on here, you know, trying to get into fights and beef with people all day and just be drama-filled and spreading rumors, trying to get people to crash out because you're mad because your life sucks. Because that's what content creators do. Their life sucks. So what they try to do is get you out of pocket, get you out of character so that you can retaliate and make a fool of yourself so that they can have content for the rest of the month. That's what they do, guys. So I'm going to get up on out of here. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll be back later on with more streams, more content. It is what it is. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Right? Yeah, YouTube used to be the Wild West back in the day, fam. It was crazy. Definitely crazy, guys. So, yeah, guys, we're going to do what we got to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe today. Click the notification bell. Click the like button. It helps with the algorithm. If you feel I did a good job with this particular video, you like the content, you learned something from it, consider subscribing today. If you feel the content sucks, you don't like it, you don't like me, you can't stand me, then click the like button anyway and subscribe to the channel. Right? Doesn't really matter which one you do. Just make sure you subscribe. Right? Shout out to Shiva. See you in the building. What's going on? So peace and blessings to the mods. V-Dub Man in the building. What's going on? Salute to everybody rocking with the show. Guys, life is short and these content creators don't know the value of life. They don't understand the meaning of peace. A lot of these guys are carrying spirits. A lot of them are narcissists and they carry demons. And a lot of men need therapy. Believe it or not, some of your favorite content creators are demon possessed and need therapy. And they're ticking time bombs filled with demons and devils. And you got to know the difference between who's who. You really got to know the difference. If a content creator is drama filled, you need to leave that person alone. If you see content creators beefing with other content creators, just unsubscribe and stop watching them. Or give them a warning. Tell them, I'm going to unsubscribe, fam, because it seems like you're not focused on content. I didn't subscribe to see you beefing all day with this person all day, making videos about this person all day. So you need to make up your mind what you're going to do. Because I support you, I rock with you, but it's like every day you keep talking about this guy, you keep having this guy's name in your title, you keep making videos about this guy every single day. Could you make videos about news, things that you do, things that we want to see, things that are interesting to the people? Could you talk about that? Because once you do that, as viewers, you're going to send a strong message to us content creators. I'm the only content creator on YouTube that acknowledge the viewers. Without you viewers, I don't have a platform. Do you understand? So you are the ones that make or break platforms. You got to dictate what is going on. So when you see content creators out of pocket, fighting and arguing, just leave the show. Or post a comment saying, bro, I'm done. I got to get out of here. I'm not here to watch all this drama. I'm not here for all this beef and stuff. Y'all need to chill with this nonsense and just bow out and leave the show. It is what it is. When they see everybody falling back and leaving, the content creator is going to be like, damn, I thought I was going to get views. I thought I was going to grow. No, you're not going to grow because now I'm educating the people on how to move when they see beef. And I get it. We love drama. We love a good show, an entertaining show. But when people are dying, fam, it's not entertainment. It's not entertainment. So y'all have a blessed day, guys. I'm going to get up on out of here. Ringo TV Reactions salute you. I'm out of here, guys. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.